Hello friends, in this video tutorial we will see how to check if a file exists in a folder or not, and based on that is only if the file exists in the folder, then only load the data from that file into our SQL Server table. Now for this purpose I have created two variables. One is the file path and the other is if file exists. This is a boolean variable with the default value of true, and this is the path of the file which we want to load into our database table. So first of all I have taken a script task. In the script task I have taken read only variable as the file path, and I have taken a read write variable as the boolean variable if file exists. Now I have added a namespace system.io, and then I have just added this code. So I am just reading the file path, and if the file path exists, then I am storing its value, that is either true or false, in if file path exists variable. So if a file is existing at this path, then the value will be true, else the value will be false. Now we have also added a breakpoint after completion of that particular task, because we want to see the value of the variable if file exists at the end of this task, because based on that we are going to execute the next task. So we have specified over here in the precedence constraint editor that we want an expression and constraint, and this is the expression, that is if the value of the variable if file path exists is true, then only go ahead. Okay, so that's why there is fx written over here, which means there is an expression. So if the file exists, then only this particular container will be executed, sequence container will be executed. In sequence container, the first thing that we will do is we will truncate the country master table, and then we load the data from the file. Okay, we'll load the data from this file into our country master table. Okay, so we have specified the file to be country master data, that is country underscore master underscore data. And for the first scenario, what we have done is we have gone to that file and we have just renamed the file. We have put this one over here, which means the file does not exist. Okay, the file with the given name does not exist in this folder, and in the database table, in the country master table, there are no records. So for the first time when we run our package, then the value of the variable should be false. If file exists variable is false. So hence the sequence container will not get executed, and that's what has happened. The sequence container has not got executed, which means over here there will be no records loaded. And as we can see, there are no records loaded into the country master table. Let us take the second scenario in which we rename the file to the correct file name. So we remove the one over here and we will load this data having 4 country IDs and 4 country names. So let us run for the second scenario. So this time the value of if file exists variable is true, which means the sequence container will be executed. So as we can see, the sequence container has been executed successfully. So let us go and verify things in database table. So in country master table, now there should be 4 records, and so there are 4 records. So in this way we can load a file by checking in the folder whether the file exists or not, and if the file exists, then only we can go ahead with the logic of loading the file into our database table. So I hope friends this video tutorial is useful to you. Thank you.